Aloha everyone, what is really good my dudes? Today is January 11th, 2021 and we got another RuneScape update for y'all. Today we see the start of the second celebration week for the 20th year anniversary revolving around combat, as well as your basic standard patch week. So without any further ado, let's jump right into the video, let's go.
Cats is the illest. What you talking about, Willis?
Alright guys, to get started, the Grand Party celebration is continuing. This week we're looking at benefits to combat. So for the duration of this week, you can expect several different combat-based buffs. There's a better chance for the rare drop table drops, with further increased chance when using luck-enhancing items, a greater chance to receive the better loot from the rare drop table, 50% more Slayer XP on all tasks, and no death costs whatsoever. So it's the perfect time to try some bosses that you may not have had tried before, or push in rage on bosses that you've been too shy prior. Not only that, and this is actually pretty important, there are new golems that you can find at the Lumbridge Crater. When you click on these golems, you will get an hour-long Elder Overload buff applied to your character. So there's no reason to not come here and grab your Elder Overload buff for free and PVM to your heart's content. Not only that, there's a new boss target dummy that changes to various iconic bosses. There's a reward if you interact with all of them, so you want to check back throughout the week to get them all. And finally, there's a new portal that has appeared that's taking you straight to various different Slayer locations. So no better time to do combat really. There's a lot of good buffs, a lot of benefits, so best of luck out there as you PVM. Having said that, we're now going to shift on over to the patches and see what's been changed with today's update, so let's go ahead and check it out. Starting off with quests, they updated Violet's facial animations. The task list given by Mandareth during the Rebuild Edgeville mini-quest now displays text correctly. The progress messages in the Majorat Memories mini-quest now count up towards the correct number of memories retrieved. The Herald does not reference Saren being in pieces after completion of the Light Within. Leela will no longer interrupt your dialogue with Senlitin during the Do No Evil quest. A certain cutscene will now play properly after using Leela to teleport during Do No Evil quest. You're no longer required to unequip and re-equip the Mourner's outfit in order to enter the Head Mourner's house during Mourner's End Part 1. The hat worn during the Rune Guardian test in Rune Mysteries will now change color as expected without having to re-equip it. The Slayer Masters can no longer assign corrupted creatures as a task when the prerequisite quests have not been completed. And the Skull Mercenaries now have dialogue during the Ghosts of the Past mini-quest. Moving on to some achievement changes, the Hard Sears Village achievement Beware of the Dog can now be completed by using the right-click select destination option. The Sharks Are Good for the Elf achievement can now be completed using the Deposit All button. The duplicate Drackle's plushie has been removed from the Lost Toy achievement. This won't affect those who have already completed it. Next, we got some text-based changes. Fixed a large number of grammatical issues and inconsistencies in level up messages. A duplicate examine text on Olaf's sunken boat has been corrected, and removed the duplicate text dialogue from Sir Amic Vars and replaced it with the correct messaging. Next up, we got some other changes. Various bosses around RuneScape have taken their Santa hats off for another year. You can now add runes to urns from your rune pouch. More information has been added to the Amulet of Zealots effect tooltip. Raw beast meat can now be fed to carnivorous animals on Manor Farm. Updated the destroy message for pieces of the Athlete's outfit. Players who have not fully completed Tutorial Island can now receive their Prime Gaming rewards on login. Mackers can now be spoken to in the player-owned house. The green smoke in the Fight Club boss fight will now be cleared during the cutscene transition so that it won't KO players. Tighten security in the Oddments and Rare Token store. A configured Spring Cleaner 3000 will no longer display pop-ups asking the player to configure it. You will no longer be told that you have a cannon to claim from Nilodian when you do not. Saren spells now display the correct icon when used. The Hunter and Agility Training minimap icons now display correctly when using the Legacy Map icon option. Bank booths on the west wall of Varrock West Bank will no longer prevent you from using other booths on the same wall. The Teasing Stick can no longer be equipped from the bank. Erathor's Grimoire is now deactivated on death. The Dowsing Rod now works as intended. You'll no longer receive pop-up messages regarding deposits in the ore box when smelting gold or silver before completing family crest. The mining animation is no longer continuous when clearing rocks in Shredflesh's cave. You may now interact with a furnace with Dayalt in your backpack without receiving a message saying you're not sure what sort of effect you would get by putting this into the furnace. When on mobile, interface tutorial highlights are now hidden if a different interface is opened on top of the current one. Dreadnought will now only leave if you move too far away, and the adrenaline earn buff icon no longer persists when removing it from the bank. Finally, we have one hotfix. The Violet is Blue 2 music tracks are now unlockable. If you're unable to unlock them during the quest, they will be made available on login. And that is it for your patch notes. Links to everything discussed in this video will be down in the description below. Head on over to check them out if you wish to do so. If you enjoyed the video, hit that like button. If you're not subscribed yet and you want to stay up to date on all things RuneScape related, then hit that subscribe button. Anyways, I appreciate you watching. I am out. Aloha.